All right, anyway, sorry. Well, let's get started anyway. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for taking the time on your Saturday to come here. A lot of you are in on passive. There's many new people here. That's the main reason we're here, is to share a, hello, Nolene. Uh, we're here to share a business, and you've heard it before, like no other, but we'll prove to you why it's like no other. Uh, this is an opportunity that I've been looking for since 2004. I teamed up with Mike Ellis and Dan Street. Dan Street couldn't make it today. He is golfing, and he took a well-deserved vacation because he works like a mule in the medical industry. So he sends his hellos. Anyway, as I said, I started in 2004 and realized I thought it would be easy to make money online. I actually lost money. I wouldn't tell you how much, but my wife's sitting across from me. But it wasn't fun, and it wasn't easy like some of the gurus told me it was. But I did learn eventually how to market a little bit, and I met up with Mike Ellis here and Dan Street, and the three of us turned out to be a pretty good marketer. What I couldn't do, Mike could, and what Mike couldn't do, Dan could. So it actually turned out very nice. Thank God. But the worst thing then is we were able to market. We would bring people into a business, whatever business it was. Actually, they weren't businesses. They were opportunities that lasted about 60 days. But the problem with them, not only the company most of the time didn't deliver what they promised, is people didn't make any money. Nobody's going to follow you if they don't make money. It's not brain surgery. It's just fact. Hey, Don, how you doing? So about a year and a half ago, 16 months ago now, I was on the search for a company that I wasn't sure existed. I just wasn't sure. I'm online 12 hours a day, and if I don't see it, it must not be there. So I started looking around. We needed to find a business that everybody, Frida, Arthur, Michael, David, I mean, everybody here would have a fair shake and be able to finally create some kind of income online. And I saw Peter Rogers, who's here, doing something. And then I've known Peter for a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years now. Super guy. And where do you go? You go to people you trust and know. And I looked to see what he was doing. And lo and behold, it was on a company called Onpassive. And he gave me the info, and then I found out that Red Redfern's also in the business, which I've known the same amount of time as Peter. And I went, well, I want to hear what they have to say. So they shared it with me, and I shared it with Mike and Dan, and the rest is history. Mike is going to go over what this business is all about and why being part of it is life-changing. You've heard the phrase, or maybe you have a unicorn company. And I'll put it in the window what a unicorn company is, and you can look at it in the chat in a couple of minutes. But a unicorn company is a company that has a value of $1 billion. We are in a company right now that is scheduled to launch in the next couple of months, 2020, that will be a unicorn company the day of or a few days after it launches. And the biggest deal of all is not like other companies. They make their profit and then they throw a couple of peanuts on the floor and we grab what we can, and 3% make money and 97% just follow everybody around who is making money. This company is going to be a unicorn company, and they're going to share the wealth. In fact, they're going to be a multi-unicorn company. My opinion, from what I know in the last 16 months, is they're going to create many, many, many hundreds of millionaires. I believe that with all my heart. And the opportunity for everybody here, and I don't care who you are. This is for you if you can't recruit. This is for you if you don't have time. This is for you if you are raising kids on your own, or a single parent, or you're a teacher, or you're whatever you are, and you don't have 10 hours a day for 10 years to learn the skills of what it takes to market online. This is for you. If you're the 97% who were in businesses and you did everything you were told and still got beat up and didn't make a dime, this company's for you. Anyway, at this point, let me introduce Mike Ellis, my business partner. He's a outstanding YouTube creator. He's fantastic on video, much more polished than I am. He doesn't pick his nose. He doesn't, you know, and he's going to share this business with you. And I want to say this now, whatever you hear and you say, man, that sounds like I want to know more, get back to the person that invited you here and they will share more, because that's what we're going to do. There's no pressure here. If you feel pressure, something's wrong. We don't need to do pressure. We have many, many people joining every day. Again, here's my friend, my business partner, Mike Ellis.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. You're stealing some of my steam, Marty, but that's all right. I've got a few other things to tell people. I really want to welcome everybody here today, and especially the new people that are coming in. Either you've come in and started to explore Onpassive, or you're brand new and this is the first time you're looking at Onpassive seriously. And I really want to address those new people. And initially, where I want to start, I want to talk about one product that Onpassive is going to be bringing out as they launch. And we believe they'll launch in 2020, this year, in the next few months. And this particular product, I believe, will bring into Onpassive 1 or 2 or 300 million people. And as you start to think about that number, think about the sheer volume that Onpassive is going to be doing as they launch to the world. And this is going to happen very, very quickly. And why I want you to put that in the back of your mind is because it will impact you personally. And obviously, we're all here to start with our personal needs. So what if there was a company that, as you came into this company, it was a self-funding company? You came in, started your business, and it was self-funding. What does that mean? You'll pay once, you'll never go out of pocket again. I really like that idea. I've never seen that online before. But what if this company, as you came in and started to participate, was not only self-funding, but they were going to force you to be successful? What does that mean? They're going to force you to make money. Not only are they going to force you to make money, they're going to guarantee it. If I had that guarantee, I would make friends with whoever it is very, very quickly, because I've never seen that online. That's a really, really cool thing. What if this company, as you were coming in, would actually help you build your business by driving traffic, getting eyes in front of what you do, qualified people, they come in, they love what you're doing, they join, and they pay. If you know anything about traffic, traffic is probably the hardest thing we do. And if you can find a way for a company to actually drive traffic for you and build your business, you need to jump in with both feet. And what if this company treated their customers like royalty, and not in the traditional sense? As customers would come into this company, to start with, the products of this company would be better than anything online. It would be cutting edge technology. And they would come in, they would buy the product, and because they're so good, they would have no problem paying a monthly fee to use these products. But what if this company took it a couple other steps? What if the customer came in, paid for the product, and over time, the cost of that product would go down? And over time, the cost of that product would be zero. If I could find that company, I would be in a heartbeat, because a customer, as they come in, they would never leave. But what if they did something even more spectacular than having the customer pay zero? What if the customer came in and over time, the company was actually going to pay the customer to use the products? Think about that a little bit. If you can find a company that just treats their customer in that way, you absolutely need to be involved with what they're doing, because that has never been done before. I've never seen it online. It would be awesome if there was a company that did that. Today, those four things, if you understand those four things, you're going to understand how unique your position is right now. And today, those four things, self-funding, forced to be successful, drive traffic, customers loyalty, those things are a reality today because of Onpassive. This is why Onpassive is so revolutionary. This is why Onpassive is doing things online that have never been done before, and everything that they're doing is done to benefit you and I. Want to talk about Ash Mufareh just a little bit. Ash Mufareh is the CEO of Onpassive. He is the visionary. He is the brain trust behind Onpassive. He has put everything together in Onpassive with his tech team in Bangalore, 200 strong. His team of technicians is growing every day now. That's how quickly Onpassive is growing. But what he's done with his technicians has built something that is truly remarkable. And Onpassive is an AI IT company. It is an artificial intelligence, informational technology company. The tools that they have developed, they've developed from the ground up. They are proprietary, and they've developed all of these tools with cutting edge technology. Whether you're thinking about the automated marketing platform that they've developed, which has all the tools we use to market online, whether it's a page builder, a funnel builder, an autoresponder, a communication module, all the tools that they've developed in-house, and they are superior. So as we look at Onpassive, as we look at the tools, people coming in to Onpassive using the tools of Onpassive, they're absolutely going to love them because of the quality of the tool, because of what Ash and his team have done. I want to jump back. I want to jump back to the customer side of Onpassive just very, very quickly. As we look at Onpassive, there will be two types of customers coming into Onpassive. And again, this goes to the volume that Onpassive is going to be doing. There will be a customer coming in, whether it's a small, medium, or large size business. They will come in, they've got a business they love. They will come in to use the products of Onpassive because they are superior, because they are cutting edge technology. And they have no problem paying the monthly fee. They've got a budget for that, and they will pay the monthly fee. They don't care about Onpassive. Another type of customer that will be coming into Onpassive are those individuals that market online, but they're on a pretty tight budget, and they care about the cost of the tools they're using. And when you add the things that Onpassive is doing for these individuals, cost of the product goes down to zero, and eventually they start getting paid for the products. These people are absolutely going to love coming into Onpassive, using the tools because they're superior and because of what Onpassive does for them. As we look at the customer side of Onpassive, Onpassive is a customer-based business. It doesn't matter how many individuals come in and participate with Onpassive, there will be exponentially more customers in Onpassive than there are those individuals participating with Onpassive. And that's what we want. We want the customer side to go ballistic. And as we look at Onpassive, that will happen because of those four things I talked about initially. So how do we all come in and participate with Onpassive as we come in? Today, there is a position. It is the founding position. It is an early bird position. It is a $97 position. As we come in and pay the $97, it locks you into the company of Onpassive, and it locks you into the pay structure of Onpassive. That's what's really, really a big deal, to actually be locked into Onpassive and be able to take advantage of everything that Onpassive is going to be doing with their pay structure. That is the founder position. That is all the $97 does. It locks you into the company of Onpassive, and it allows you to bring in people and build a team as we're waiting for the launch of Onpassive this year. So as we all look at Onpassive, we come in, we become a founder, and then as Onpassive launches to the world, we will come into the company of Onpassive. And Onpassive is a full bore company. They can decide to pay us any way they want. And the way they've decided to pay us is with a 3x force matrix. And here's how it works. As founders, we will come into Onpassive. We will all have to become customers. In the corporate matrix, there are 4 membership levels. 25, 125, 250, and 500. In each membership level, there is a product suite. We will come in and pick a membership level, doesn't matter which one it is, whether it's the first, second, third, or fourth. And from there, we will go in the back office, click a button, and then we all become independent resellers of the IT products. As we look at coming into Onpassive, let's say you've come in at that $25 level. You are qualified to be paid with that stream of revenue, and there are 4 streams of revenue, and those are the membership levels. So you will be qualified to be paid in the $25 level. But the nice thing about Onpassive, as you come in and become qualified, and you do that simply by coming in and paying the $25, there are no restrictions. You don't have to do anything to qualify to be paid within Onpassive. So as you come in at the $25 level, you will be qualified to be paid at that $25 revenue stream. And the way you get paid is by the people coming in, landing underneath you. And that can happen in a lot of different ways. As we look at the automated marketing platform, Onpassive drives traffic for us. They're going to help us build our team. So Onpassive is going to help you build your team, and there will be people coming in, landing underneath you, and you will get paid for those. It does not matter what they're called, whether it's a customer, whether it's a founder, whether it's an independent reseller, the IT product. If they land under you, you get paid for that. So Onpassive is going to be building your business, but so are Dan, Marty, and I, Onpassive Nation. We are builders. Everything we do will be put into our personal matrix, and we all have a personal matrix within Onpassive, and it will flow downhill, top to bottom, left to right. At the top, we can only have 3 people. Everything after that comes in, top to bottom, left to right, and it will fill all the spots in our matrix. So as we look at that $25 level, you will have people coming in. They will be being placed in your matrix underneath ours. And as they come in, they're going to come in at the first, the second, maybe the third level. And as they do that, you're going to be able to get paid for those individuals in the first level. But what happens to that money in the second and third level? And this is really, really cool with Onpassive. Again, they never take anything away from you. That money will sit there until you get there, whether it's the second, third, or fourth level. Whatever money accumulates there is yours. They're never going to take anything away from you. Now, how do you get over there? Again, Onpassive is going to drive traffic. Onpassive Nation is going to drive traffic. The leaders on our team are going to drive traffic. Your team will build. It can't help but build. And over time, there will be enough profits accumulated where you can go to the second, to the third, and to the fourth level. And as you get to the second, to the third, and the fourth level, that money will be waiting there for you. You can get there, take it out, and put it right in your bank. Again, Onpassive, no qualifications. Onpassive, they will never take anything away from you. This is some really, really cool things that Onpassive is doing. I want to get into the numbers just a little bit. Let's stay with that first membership level, $25 level. And let's say I come in and I build that first membership level down 10 levels deep. That would be a total of 88,500 people. As I do that in that first membership level, the monthly income would be $100,000. That's a pretty good income, I think, for anybody here. But how do I take care of the second, third, and fourth level? Again, all of those individuals in that first level down to the 10th level, first membership level, they will be forced to go over to the second, third, and fourth level. So you don't have to duplicate 88,500 people in level 2, 3, and 4. All these individuals will move over to level 4 when they get there over time, and they will. Everybody will get there. The monthly income is $2 million a month. Why have I told you this? I've told you to give you an idea of just how dynamic the compensation program is with Onpassive. And the compensation program is as revolutionary as Onpassive itself. Ash built this so that we could take care of that bottom line, take care of those financial burdens that we have, and get to a place where, yes, you have residual income and walk away money. That is why we're here. So I want to talk about the numbers just a little bit more and bring in a couple examples of what's going to be happening as Onpassive launches to the world. I want to talk about one module in Onpassive and just give you kind of the magnitude of what Onpassive is doing, and that's the communication module. As we look at the communication module that Ash and his team have developed, it will change the whole ecosystem online when it comes to communication. It doesn't matter if it's webinars, if it's Skype, however you communicate online, this is going to change everything. And when we look at this one module, the communication module, Ash and his team could launch with just the communication module, and that's it. Wouldn't have to do anything else. And this company of Onpassive would become, like Marty said, a unicorn company, a company that has a value of $1 billion. And they could do that within a year's time. This is one module that will bring in millions and tens of millions of people into Onpassive because of the quality of the communication module, because of what Ash and his team has done, and because it is going to make it so easy for people to come on and do their webinars and their Skypes and everything else that we do and communicate with other people online. This is a massive, massive module. It is a massive market. And again, just this one market, we could make a living off of this market for the rest of our lives. All of the modules that Ash and his team have put together, and there are many, 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 are like this communication module. They are so massive, and the amount of people that are going to be coming into Onpassive because of the quality of the products, the technology of the products, and as they use these products, everybody gets a free 7-day trial. As they use these products, they're going to come in and just be awed. They're going to love them. So as we look at Onpassive, remember the volume of Onpassive that Onpassive is going to be doing when millions and millions of people start coming into Onpassive, and that will happen this year. What is that going to do to your bottom line because you've locked your position in Onpassive with a founding position, $97, and all of these people come into the corporate matrix. They come in at top to bottom, left to right. And I can tell you, in the corporate matrix, the top 3 positions have been filled for quite a while. Along with Marty, Dan, and I, our first 3, we got those 16 months ago. Everything we do comes in top to bottom, left to right. You are in a really, really great position to take advantage of everything Onpassive and literally be able to live that lifestyle you're thinking about and dreaming about. I want to go over one more thing before I turn it back over to Marty. And this is a really amazing statistic that Onpassive has already proven. As we talk about the traffic of Onpassive, it's remarkable what Onpassive is doing. They tested their traffic sources probably 3 months ago. And the goal was to see how many people, not how many people, the goal was to see how quickly they could bring in 1 million people into Onpassive with their traffic sources. And in 4 days, they brought in 1 million opt-ins into Onpassive. That's 4 days, guys. And they can crank this traffic up or they can turn it down. And it's really, really cool the way Onpassive has designed their traffic sources. It's like a spigot. They can turn it up, they can turn it down. It doesn't matter how many people they want to bring in. All they do is just turn that spigot up. This is Onpassive. This is the technology of Onpassive. This is the AI, artificial intelligence, informational technology of Onpassive. You guys are in such a unique position to take advantage of what Onpassive is going to be doing this year. And all you have to do is come in, pay the $97, and then continue to learn about Onpassive, what it is, where they're going. And as you learn about Onpassive, you're just going to get more and more excited, not only about Onpassive, but about your life and where it's going in the next months to come. Marty, I'm going to turn it back over to you and obviously go over anything I've missed. And from there, yeah, just take it wherever you want to, Marty. Go ahead.
If you missed anything, have a nice day, everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you pretty much covered everything. Some things I'd like to point out, give a little bit of a different view of it, is a lot of people, I've had people ask or tell me, well, I don't have a business or I don't use those products. My wife's doing some cleaning in the other room, as you can hear. Anyway, that doesn't matter. If you could get a small piece of the pie, let's say you were part owner of a Walmart, and every time somebody goes through the cash register and buys something, you get a small piece of the pie. Look at Onpassive that way. It's going to be a unicorn company. Whatever products are sold, if someone under you, whether they got there by you, by us, by the company, by the hundreds of other marketers in Onpassive, you're going to get a small piece of the pie every time. It doesn't matter if they're buying something you don't use. They're buying something. That's what matters. And the products that people, the nice thing about Onpassive is the products that they have developed are from scratch. All of their products are AI technology, artificial intelligence is embedded in it. So everything they do is run by artificial intelligence. It's not regurgitated old products where they go out and you could get them for $29.95 from eBay. They made them from scratch. They're AI induced, and they're made with heart. What I mean by heart is the owner of the company, who could have done all of this, created a unicorn company, paid a few shareholders some money, and made billions of dollars. But his thing was, and he said it to me the first time I ever talked to him, first video I ever saw, and he's never changed his mind. He wants to build something that leaves a legacy for his family of how many people can he help make money online from around the world. We're talking about people that are in poverty, people having trouble getting water. His main thing was, how many people can I help? Because he said, what am I going to do with all the money? I have all the money I could want. It's time now to make a change in the world. And that's the part that really, brought a lot of us to him. And every time I've talked to him, the end of the conversation always comes back, how does it help the 97%? How does it help them? He's not worried about the marketer. He's not worried about the so-called gurus. He wants to know about people that have been trying for years or months or 10 years or 15 years, make money online and give them an even playing field so they can say, okay, in Onpassive, you're a pro. I don't care how long you've been on. Why? They try traffic for you. And if you do have your own business and you love it, Onpassive will market it for you on top of that. So it's a win-win. What I'd like to do now is I'm going to call out a couple of people and see why they're in Onpassive, what drew them to it, and while they're here, why they like it, instead of just my opinion and Mike. First, I'm going to call, hold on, I still got people wanting to get in. Okay, I'm going to call Red Redfern. I'm going to ask him to unmute himself.
You caught me right on the hot, Marty. I'm slicing tomatoes.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's a chef and he's working right now. I'm sorry. But Red, do what you can. I understand you're working right now.
Nah, no worries. Anyway, this is really to all the new people that are here who've come on for the first time to get a little bit of experience about what Onpassive is all about. Now, I've been involved with Onpassive for a very long time now, along with Peter Rogers, who I work with, the same as Marty, Mike and Dan do. Now, when we saw this opportunity, it was 2 years ago now, didn't even have a name. The name Onpassive came about a month and a half after I actually joined, but we were so taken aback by the vision that Ash Mufarad had for what he wanted to achieve for us, you and me. I mean, look at me, I'm in a kitchen in the south of Spain. The one thing that I've been missing all my life because I'm a chef is time freedom. I've got my own business down here and we do all right, thank you very much. But the one thing I haven't got is time. Now, this is the thing I've been looking for a long time, is to give me the passive income I need so that really I can not do this and go and lie on a beach or do whatever I want to do to enjoy myself. So we looked at Onpassive and we were completely blown away. Now, the one thing I will tell everyone here now is that from that very first webinar that we went on with Ash's vision of what he wanted to do with this company, there has been so many things already that has come to fruition. He said what he was going to do with the website. This has come to fruition. He said what he's going to do with the Go Founders, how that's going to evolve. He's told us what products and services are going to be available to us. Some of those we're actually using now. For instance, every single funnel that you have in your back office is specific to you only. There's over 140 different ones that you can use to market Onpassive. He said these are going to be there. They are there. The trim URL, this is part of the domain system that they're using as well. That's there. You know, so everything so far he has said has come to fruition. Now, as far as you are concerned as a person looking at this business opportunity, the one thing I will say is that within the Onpassive Nation family, we are all here for you. Richard Branson once said, if you're given an opportunity, say yes and learn on the go. Okay, Onpassive is a little bit like that. There is so many people here who are here to help you succeed. And the reason we're here to help you succeed is because it's in all of our own interests that you succeed. The more we help each other, the more we all win. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We're all here for one reason, to make some residual income, and we are all here to be able to be winners at the end of the day. So that's my 2 penneth worth. My advice to you is get back in contact with the person who brought you here. They will give you any information that you want. Any question that you have about Onpassive can be answered, and it will be answered truthfully, either with a video or from other information that we have. Thanks very much, Marty, for allowing me to come on. And for the rest of the people here, I hope you have a really good day.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Red. I'm going to call Peter next. Red, get back to work. You got to cook something. All right, let me ask to chat with Peter Rogers, the gentleman that introduced it to me.
Hi guys, how you all doing? Well, what can I really say? Red Redfern has obviously covered everything really what I wanted to say, as he normally does, which is great. All I can really say is, as you know, we're all here as part of a team. We're all here to help everybody. You know, we've obviously, like Red has said, that we've seen a lot of growth within the business and what's happened with the back office and everything else. And you know, as I said, I can't really add anything more to it really. As Red said, you know, if you've come to have a look at the opportunity or the business, then obviously get back to the, you know, you want more information, get back to the person that's invited you, you know, along to this webinar. I can't really say much more than that really, because it's all been said. But you've got great leaders here, and everybody's here to help you. I'll pass it back to Marty.
Thanks, Peter. Thank you very much. I hate putting you on the spot, but I just want to hear different people. I'm going to call on Mike Horde. Mike Horde's been with us maybe 5 or 6 months. He's grown a large team, and he can give you his perspective of why Onpassive. Mike, let it rip.
Hey, Marty. Yeah, thanks for having me on. And yeah, so my why Onpassive was, you know, I was certainly looking for something to create a retirement. Back in 2010, I'm a building contractor in Sacramento, California area. I've really worked all over the place, but in 2010, I had $6.5 million in contract, and you know, a large portion of that was wiped out when a gas line blew up underground, and I was doing 4 buildings for PG&E, and they shut that down, and that pretty much took what would have been my retirement. So, been looking for something, and someone introduced me to Onpassive about 1.5 years ago. And at the time, I was building another business. I was successful, and I think it was the way they introduced Onpassive to me. I didn't want anything to do with it because I'm building a team, I'm having success, and I didn't want my team to be introduced to another shiny object. That's kind of the way I seen it, was something that would deter them from building their business. And it was, like Marty said, it was 5 months. It was back in February that I was introduced to Onpassive again in a different light, because now that team that I had built had pretty much gone away. See, in those businesses, you have to continually recruit, bring new people in because people are leaving all the time. So then when I was reintroduced to Onpassive, the person told me, look, Mike, they'll build a team for you. They'll market for you. They guarantee you traffic. They guarantee you signups 100%. I said, okay, so this is what I need to continue building that business so I could get back to the level where I was at. Reached the car bonus, that went away. My volume went away. The weekly income went away. But as I spent more time listening to Mike Ellis's videos and tuning into Marty, I seen, okay, this business with Onpassive builds itself. Nobody's going to go away. And that really got my attention. And since then, I've built an ISO team. My team is growing. I got leaders on my team, and I just couldn't be more excited to have been introduced to Onpassive Nation and to be a part of Onpassive. So that's my why. You know, I'm here to stay. Thank you, Marty. Back to you.
Thanks, Mike. I have to get a lady's point of view or I'm going to be in big trouble. She's smiling right now. I mean, she looks nice and gentle, but she can be wild, man. She can tear me up. Anyway, here's Viviana. Let me unmute her. She's building a huge team, and she's doing a great job, and you got to hear from her.
My why. When I talk about this business, I compare it to Amazon, getting on the ground floor of Amazon. And I've always wanted to be a part of a team, you know, and I've joined all these other programs and with promise that, yeah, they were going to help me build my team. And once you got in, you had to learn how to do all of, how to market and how to do all this stuff, you know, and that even took even more time. And so what I liked about this company is I don't have to recruit. They'll build the business for me and it's fully automated. I mean, how can you get, there's nothing better than that. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm on board with this for $97. I'll give it a shot because I wasn't able to be successful with anything else. And what makes this company real is that you have all the support you need. Being a part of Onpassive Nation with you, Marty, Mike, and Dan, you all help us keep this dream alive. So, and also the rest of us, you know, we get on these Zooms to make it real for those new people that are looking at this. This is real. And definitely come in and take a look and you'll be happy you did.
Viviana, thank you. As always, now you see why I had a Viviana come on. I'm going to ask to chat with, man, I got to be like a chess player with this thing. Paul Angus. He lives in paradise somewhere over there and he has trouble with internet, but he's here.
Yeah. Hi, Marty. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I left you a comment actually to say that it's going to be a little bit difficult to speak today. My internet's playing up like crazy and I didn't move from the spot. And you can probably hear in the background, we have our little 18-month-old granddaughter here. And so it's a bit crazy, so you may not hear me. But I keep going in and out of signal, so it's probably better if you get someone who's able to complete it if you heard me on that. Did you hear? Did you hear that?
We can hear you, Paul.
Oh, all right, okay.
Very good.
sorry, I'm sorry, I can't help that this week, but it's a bit chaos with the internet and the noise.
Let me call on Arthur Gully. Let me find you here. Hold on. Not as easy as I thought it was. There you are. There you are.
All right. Thank you, Marty. Glad to be here again another Saturday. You see my background. That's my why. I want to travel. and sit on the beach somewhere or out on the water. I don't like boats, but I like the somewhat bigger the boat, the better. $97. Think about it for a minute. Do you know actually what this business it costs? It costs $997. So can you imagine coming into a business with the magnitude that this is for just $97? And not $97 a month either. Now, it's very important to me because when I think about the vision that Mr. Ash was sharing with us, the same vision that I've had for 40 years. The only difference between me and him is he had money to work with and I didn't. And I don't now, but I will. Passion for people. I love people. I have a passion for humanity. You know, I look at the rich people that's billionaires, trillionaires, and they're running around here with this money and looking at the community around them. People are starving. And now, yeah, you don't want to take your money and sow it in bad ground, but at the same time, do you have enough passion to see somebody, you walk by them and you see they need some food to eat, they need clothes to wear? I never understood that. But when I heard Ash with his passion, now he don't have to do any of this for us. He makes enough money the way he can take care of his family and do what he's been doing for all these years. But it's something about the passion for bringing people in with him. I would feel bad to make a lot of money and I'm bringing a lot of people in, and which I was in one business at one time, and I brought a person in and I looked at it and I'm like, look, you know what? You're not making any money. I don't know how I can help you make any money. Just stop paying. I don't want your money. I want to see you make money. And sure enough, I said, don't even pay anymore. And then eventually the business didn't last anyway. But it's about passion for people and humanity and whatever cause you have because you love and care about people and certain situations that they're in. If you're able to give and give back, because that's how you get blessed, by giving. You know, it's better to give than to receive and be expected. But I love this family. I've built a family since I've been in this business since January of last year, and what a beautiful place to be. Yes, we get on Facebook platforms to get to this Zoom and all of that, or Google or anything on the internet to get to this Zoom. I would rather be talking to you guys and taking our visions together and saying what can we do in the future as a family than to be on just regular Facebook talking about dog fights, human beings fighting and all this drama. We're talking about doing something for a cause to better ourselves and to help someone else better themselves. So I would recommend to the new people that's coming in and the ones that have been in maybe a couple of months or so, even as long as I have, if you don't understand something, we got enough people here that knows what's going on. Ask these questions, educate yourself in the group. There's a lot of information, videos. Mike does a lot of videos. Marty does our weekly, daily meetings and the weekly Zooms. We've got enough people willing to help. We don't fight with each other. We don't compete with each other. We help each other. I don't care who team or who you think you're under. We're all in this together. I've had people in other groups, other teams, who calls, well, they actually sent me a message and I gave them my phone number because I could explain it better on the phone than I can typing. So I don't mind helping anyone. And that's what it's all about. We are going to do this together and enjoy the ride. Thank you, Marty.
Thanks, Arthur. If anybody has any questions or comments, I believe there's a place that you can hold up your hand and I can unmute you if you're interested, or if you know, any question you have, you could type it in the chat and we'll try to answer it. Let me go to the chat. I don't see anything new. But if you have any questions or you want to make a comment, raise your hand, because it'd be easier to find you than what I'm doing now. It's crazy right now. Let me see. I'm here to help anyone I can. Okay. So, new message. Let me, hold on. I think I see somebody. There's Sean Cyrus. Sean, I'm sure you got something to say, man. What's your why, man? What is your why?
How you guys today? Good to see you, Marty.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me, everybody?
Yeah, no problem, Sean.
I'm good coming through? Okay, good. Perfect. Well, just wanted to say hello to everybody. You know, I've said a lot of things over the past few weeks regarding the benefits and coming into Onpassive and, you know, becoming a founder. $97. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. It's a no-brainer. But what I wanted to just briefly touch on, just to piggyback on what Viviana and Arthur were saying. You know, in our life, a lot of us never really been a part of anything, really, that has amounted to anything successful. And I just believe that this is an opportunity, especially for a kid like me, a young man like me who grew up in the inner city of Toronto. I believe that, you know, joining this company just gives me an opportunity to actually join a family, just feel a part of something, you know, because most of us have never been a part of anything successful. So I just believe that being able to join this company will give us an amazing opportunity to finally be part of something. Just understanding our why in our life and becoming the best version of ourselves. So, you know, this is really a family here. And I've never felt more a part of anything before in my life. So I just wanted everybody to understand this is a life-changing opportunity. Like Viviana said, coming in, there's tons of support. A lot of things that we probably joined in the past, we felt like we were on an island by ourselves with no support and nothing to help us get to the top. We have everything for us weekly, opportunities for us weekly that will allow us to succeed. So I just want to let everybody know that this is an opportunity to actually be part of something. So take it seriously and don't sit on your hands. Now is the time to take advantage. So that's all I got for you guys today. God bless everybody. It's great to be here. And let's rock, man. 2020 is going to be a year never to forget, man. Take care, guys.
Thanks, Sean. Anyone else? Anything? Any questions? Now I'm looking at the comments. Great message. I guess there are no hands to put up, but you can leave a comment. If you want to chat, put in there you'd like to chat. I can see it. Everyone in there. Oh, David Graham. I see you, Dave. Hold on. I hope I hit the right one. There you go, David. Let her rip, buddy.
Thank you very much. Listen, I've been involved with Onpassive only since March, but a very good friend of mine did show me this about 2 years ago, actually, when it first started off. And I was quite successful with a couple of businesses that I was doing myself. And I sold those businesses. There were 2 online businesses. And do you know what? I should have joined then, really, because I could have helped a lot more people. I'm building a nice little team here. And for all the people that are on this Zoom right now, listen, if whoever's invited you here, Onpassive will change your life. All you need to do is pay your $97, get involved, and learn the ropes later. It is that simple. You really don't need a business. If you haven't got a business, you can market on Onpassive itself, and they're going to do all the marketing for you. So if you've never made any money online in the past, Onpassive is going to completely change that for you and your family. I really, truly believe that. Ash Mufara, he really doesn't have to do any of this for any of us, but he's doing it because he's a very, very special man. We've got some awesome people in our team in Onpassive Nation. The likes of Mike Ellis, Dan Street, Marty DeGarmo, Red Redfern, Arthur Gully, who else? Sean Cyrus. 15,000 people in our group, 15,000 people, and all of them really want to help you. Trust me, I've been online an awful long time, and this is the best opportunity. And what can I say? The biggest and best opportunity, and the best team that want to help you. Just get involved, okay, guys? That's all I've got to say. You know, I'm here to help lots of other people as well, and I feel truly blessed. So get back to the person who invited you to this group, and get involved, okay? That's all I've got to say, Marty.
David, that was fantastic, buddy. I don't care if that's all you got to say. That was pretty powerful. Thank you very much. Does anybody else have anything that they'd like to ask questions or comments or whatever? Let me read, see if I see anything. First level, the 3 on my second. Francis, I am happy. Signed up August 2018. 80 years young. Ah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is for everyone. I don't care who you are. Young, old, freckled face, brown, black, green, purple. Well, purple, I'd worry about you a little bit, but anybody can do this. And this is made for everybody, absolutely everybody. Does anybody else have anything? I'm trying to see, I'd like to say something. Oh, Trevor. Trevor, let me find you, buddy. Hold on. QRSGTT, Trevor. How come I can't find you? It's in alphabetical order. I can't find you. Oh, there it is. Unmute. Start. Trevor, you should be on, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Marty.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, guys. I got started in Onpassive in August 2018, and I've been involved in many different programs that very few that I've had any limited success with at all. And, you know, I saw Ash's vision first thing, and him creating something for us that won't fail, you know, the little guy right here, that's me. We actually get to have something to say for ourselves this time around. And, you know, being that I may be in a different leg than Marty and Dan does not exclude me from participating in what they're inspiring everybody to do. And I just want to say thank you guys for being the example that we all needed. And it actually recently struck fire under my butt. I've got some things that I've started on my own. And so the best of luck to anyone who makes a smart decision. And actually, there won't be any luck to it. It's guaranteed. And Marty, Dan, Mike, again, thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for being true examples of what it really means to be part of Onpassive. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Trevor. Thanks for the input, buddy. I'm going to wrap this up if I don't see any more questions or comments, or do I have to recruit anyone to join my team under me? Hold on. Do I have to recruit anyone to join the team under? You don't have to recruit anybody in this business. Absolutely zero. Zero, zero, zero. I market because I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. But Onpassive is set up, you do not have to recruit anyone. Ever, ever. Remember that. Because you hear people saying it, that's because they want to do it. It just cuts time frames. Mike always says cuts time frames. So you can do it, you can share it, you can get your family in, but you do not have to recruit. That's why we joined this company. We didn't join the company because we thought we could do real well, because I think we could do well in many companies. We joined it because instead of us doing well, can't bring anybody with us, now we can bring everybody with us. Everybody goes on the same ride. Everybody is successful. That's why we did it. Now when we do marketing, I know it's going to help Joseph or Francis or Robert or Leanne, Sean Cyrus. Anything I do, and we have right now hundreds of people opting in to get the info in Onpassive Nation. Hundreds a day. Some of them kick tires, some of them rub the outside of the car, some of them look in the window, and some of them join. And all we can do is give them the information. If they want to do it, they do it. If they don't, that's fine too. There's billions of people out there, and we are bringing in people like-minded like us that care about people, and you attract who you are. It's that simple. You attract who you are. Anyway, that's pretty much all we have. Share and sell. I love the company. Anyway, like one more time, if you want to know more, get back to the person that shared it with you, or go back to the email that you got, probably from us, and ask questions, send me questions. My email, all you got to do is reply to it. And I put a page in here that shows our Facebook group. It shows all of the Zooms that we do throughout the week. So if you live in a different part of the world, it might be easier for you to get on. We try to make it easy for anybody anywhere in the world is what we're trying to do. And like I said, $97 right now to be part of a unicorn company. And they're going to market for you. They're going to build your business, and you're going to be successful. What else do you need to know? You can get the details, but I mean, what else is there? Anyway, God bless everybody. Thanks for being here. It was a great turnout. We'll be back, same bat channel next week. Invite people, get the info, and then decide. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. But if you do, you will be forced to be successful, because that's what we do. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Mike, you have anything else? You sure? Okay. I don't know if he's muted or not. I'm running around with my mouse is smoking right now, trying to get it all correct. Anyway, I'll see y'all. I'm glad you were here. I hope it was worth your while. You get the facts, it will be. Anyway, I'll see y'all. God bless. Bye.